I really like this person I'm seeing here right now so much. This person is going to play a really big role when it comes to your life at around the beginning of this week. Because you are going to find yourself being so hopeless about this problem, about this issue that has been bothering you, my gorgeous Torini, for a while, okay? So you are going to find yourself being and feeling so hopeless about this particular issue, about this particular problem in your life. It is indeed to do with something really, really personal. You do not even like thinking about, about this, to be quite honest with you, because it has been, affecting you emotionally. The more you focus on it, you know what I mean, the more emotionally you feel affected by this personal problem, okay? And so you are going to be thinking about this problem, and you are going to feel so helpless again about this problem. And this gorgeous person, somebody in your life, okay, is going to come up with a solution to this problem. Something is really going to surprise you. Something is going to surprise you in a major way. It's to do with this particular person. Okay, it's really going to surprise you what this person is going to say. It's really going to surprise you what this person is going to suggest to you. Okay, so at the same time, you are gonna find out something additional about somebody you knew your whole life, literally. It's to do with that particular person. When this person suggests to you what you should do with this problem, this is really going to blow you away, because it's just like you would never think that, this person would suggest something like this. And I don't mean that in a bad way whatsoever, because we are talking about somebody highly intelligent here. But at the same time, you're going to learn something new about this particular person who is going to suggest this to you as well. But of course, in a positive way, and the bottom line is that, as I said, you're going to feel really helpless about your problem, and this person is going to suggest something, how to deal with this problem, what to do. This person is going to give you absolutely brilliant idea. Seriously, this person is really going to surprise you, pleasantly surprise you with what they are going to come up with and with what exactly they're going to say. You are going to have a brilliant idea based on what this person is going to suggest to you. And as soon as you have this idea, how you're going to resolve this problem, how you're going to resolve this issue, I'm not being funny, you are going to have a vision. You are literally going to have some kind of a vision. And you will know that this is indeed going to start resolving your big problem. Finally, you need to understand that this problem is going to come to an end. This issue is going to come to an end, okay? And also why this problem is going to be so important. It's not something, just to make sure you understand, it's not something that's going to come to an end straight away, but this problem is going to start coming to an end, and eventually it's going to come to a complete end, and it's not going to be that long. But now the most important thing at this moment in time is the fact that finally, hallelujah, things are about to start moving on when it comes to this issue. And I repeat, this problem is about to start coming to an end. Do you know how you're going to feel? Oh, finally, I really can, do you know what I mean, start to move on with my life. I'm telling you, it's something that has been affecting you emotionally for way too long. Okay, so of course that this is going to be important, and based on what this person is going to suggest to you, as I said, you're going to have an absolutely brilliant idea, and there is something really specific that you are going to do. There is, based on this idea, there is almost immediately something really specific that you are going to do, which is indeed going to start this process, okay? But based on your first step, based on your first move, you will know, baby, that this is going to work out for you. You will know that this is going to be successful. And what I really like is the fact that this problem doesn't need to come to an end straight away, immediately, in order for other things to kind of, appear in your life. Over the next couple of days, all I can say to you, this is going to lead towards the beginning of such a beautiful change in your life, because now finally this problem is coming to an end. You are going to start resolving this problem, which means that a couple of days later you are going to be able to start some kind of a venture, and this venture you weren't able to start before. You simply knew it wasn't the right time, and this problem has been affecting you. And as I said, it has been affecting you emotionally, but believe me or not, it has also been affecting your confidence as well. So that's why over the next couple of days you're gonna realize, oh my god, you know what, now it's time to actually start this venture, this journey, something that you have been kind of like really thinking about for a while, and you really need to focus on this. This is to do with you starting this stage of your life, where you are gonna be so much happier after this moment in time. It's about you following your inspiration. It's about you doing the right things in life. It's about you doing things that makes you feel good. It's about you doing things that makes you feel happy, and at the same time you really are gonna feel so good in terms of, again, moving on with your life. Okay, this is a really beautiful stage of your life, my gorgeous Torini, where I need you to understand that you really are going to open your eyes when it comes to certain things that you have been kind of like really planning to do for absolute ages. So now suddenly, oh my god, this is all going to reflect in you in such a way where not only you're going to get courageous energy into your life, which is ever so needed, but you're also seriously going to become so kind of keen and eager to actually do this. Absolutely brilliant. And by the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Torini, something really beautiful is going to happen. Something really gorgeous is going to happen, and you are going to have a really kind of positive experience, unexpected experience. I know that you're going to be on your way something to sort out something out. Okay, like maybe you're gonna, I don't know, maybe it's to do with some kind of paperwork or something like that, or something that you need to do, some kind of responsibility of yours. I know that you're going to be on your way to sort something out, something boring, something not really important, you know what I mean, some kind of paperwork or something, I don't know, something that needs to be done, and I know that on your way there or on your way back, you are going to have this unexpected experience, and you are somehow going to be around certain people unexpectedly that are really brilliant, that makes you feel so good, that makes you feel so positive. And most importantly, these people that you're going to find yourself around are really kind of, I don't know, they just really inspire you. They give you life. They make you feel good about yourself. And when you're surrounded by people like this, you just have all sorts of ideas that you actually want to bring to life. And there are other things that comes to the surface, when we are surrounded by the right people at the right time, of course. So you are somehow going to realize that you have an opportunity already right now to actually start this venture that you decided to start at around the beginning of this week. So now already at around the mid of this week, when you have this experience, when you have this situation, you are going to realize somehow that you have got an opportunity to start this venture, like literally immediately. Oh my God, you are gonna be so happy. And it really kind of depends what exactly it's going to happen when you see these people, when you're surrounded by these people. What exactly are you going to be talking about? But the bottom line is that you are somehow going to realize, based on this experience, that you already have got this opportunity to start this venture, this journey you wanted to start for absolute ages, like immediately. It's the journey that I've mentioned at around the beginning of this week. Do you see see how everything is literally connected. This is going to become evident when it comes to this week. Seriously. First of all, you got a certain problem that is finally about to be resolved, you know, and then you realize, oh my God, now finally I can start this venture. And as soon as you realize I can finally start this venture, I can finally focus on this venture. But as soon as you realize this at around the beginning of this week, you will know your energy changes, you know, it changes beautifully, dramatically, drastically. And at that moment in time, you start attracting the right people and the right experiences into your life. And this is why I'm saying how everything is connected. Here at the beginning of this week, you are going to open your mind. You're already going to plant this seed, whether you like it or not. This manifestation is already about to begin at around the beginning of this week. Now it's time, baby. This is your green light. This is what you need to understand. And that's why at around the midweek, you know, this unexpected experience is also bringing this revelation with itself, where you're going to realize, oh my God, I already have an opportunity to start this right now. And let me tell you that you see this, like, it is wise for you to take this on immediately. The high priestess, this big mama, means only one thing. Not only this is going to be very smart for you to start this venture, for you to start this journey, but this is going to lead towards your own victory, towards this big recognition, my gorgeous Torini. And in exactly 4 months time from now on, you are going to find yourself, oh my God, on this major crossroads, because you will see that in exactly 4 months' time, you will see how much your life is actually going to change by then. And then in 4 months' time, you are, oh my God, going to be making one of the biggest decisions of your entire life. In 4 months' time, you're going to be making one of the biggest decisions of your entire life, my gorgeous Torini. And you will be able to, oh my God, do something you now at this stage of your life can only dream of. And so this in itself, to be quite honest with you, it's about to turn your life around, my gorgeous Torini. Absolutely brilliant. And there is going to be like some kind of, again, blast from the past that I'm seeing. There is somebody you're going to come across at around the midweek, somebody who you haven't seen since you were a child, or somebody who you haven't seen in a very long time. You really are going to be surprised when you see this person, when you come across this person. But this person is going to give you such an important message, something that you really need to pay attention to, something that it's going to kind of shock you a little bit, but it's really a lot to do with this particular person and the experience in life they've had. This person is very experienced in life, and this person is going through all sorts of things ordinary people didn't, and you will know that. So this advice, some kind of advice this person is going to tell you, you know, is you will take immediately, really seriously. It's about you paying attention to something and protecting yourself from something, okay, by doing things on time, okay. That's how I see this situation. But whatever this person tells you, I will take very seriously. It is somebody who has been through certain things in life ordinary people aren't. You know, ordinary people didn't. Okay, that's why, and you will know this. So this will be very smart for you to do, indeed, to listen to what this person is going to tell you. By the time you get to the last part of this week, you really are going to feel and be so much more spiritual. I think that you're going to dream quite a lot when it comes to the last part of this week. And there are a couple of interesting things going to take place, like in terms of your own spirituality. Both of these things are going to be completely different from one another, but both of these things are going to remind you that you need to nurture your spiritual side. You need to nurture your spiritual side. Oh my God, this is like more important than you can imagine right now. With all these things taking place, please, 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 if you feel drawn to do something, towards something in terms of your own spirituality, just do it. Yeah, because this is going to bring an amazing impact into your life. It is going to change your energy, it is going to change your vibration, and you are going to be like kind of really pretty much so, you're going to be so much happier within yourself. So at around the end of this week, my gorgeous Torini, you are not only going to be reminded of your own spirituality, but you are going to have a think, and you're going to realize that there is something that is like making you feel really negative. There is something that's making you, there is something that's keep on bringing you down. There is something that's making you feel really dark. There is something in your life that is affecting your spirituality. Only at around the end of this week, you are going to realize this, and you will realize that you just don't want to do that. You don't want to be part, you don't want this to be part of your life, and you're going to realize it's time to go on other things. It's time to focus on other things in life, okay? And that's so important. That's so important to do, because this is to do with something that has been keep on breaking your heart over and over again, and especially over the last 3 months. You know, when it comes to this, things have been very, very difficult. Something that has been affecting your own spirituality, you will realize now it's done. It's over. It is time to walk away from this. It is time to move on from this. You really need to protect yourself, and you need to protect your spirituality. Almost as if I'm seeing you were trying to prove your point, you know, with this. You were trying to prove your point, but now you're going to get to this stage of your life where you're going to realize, oh my God, there is no point to prove with this anymore. The only thing you're doing is you're just kind of bringing yourself down with this. So you really need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself, my gorgeous Torini, what exactly it's time for you to walk away from immediately. It's not only affecting your own spirituality, but it's preventing you to be happy. It's preventing you to live your life the way you would live your life. This has like changed your personality just a little bit, and when something starts to change your personality, then you start to pay attention to what you do and what you say. You become more paranoid when you shouldn't, and then you kind of lose yourself along the way. So this is a one big mama for you to actually deal with. Whatever you realize at the end of this week that's affecting your spirituality, my gorgeous Torini, you know, just walk away from this. Okay? And as soon as you do that, and you are going to, thank God, you are going to, you will realize this at around the end of this week. And as soon as you do that, you will be able to see the bigger picture, my gorgeous Torini, especially when it comes to the next big step in your life you are going to make. Okay, so now my gorgeous Torini, I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Torini. Okay. Oh my goodness, well there we go. You see this is actually the time of your life when you are going to start healing, my gorgeous Torini. This time of your life you are going to start to heal. Okay, so now you will be drawn, especially when this card comes up, you see the star, you will be drawn towards like kind of like expanding your spiritual side. And there is something for the first time in terms of your own spirituality you will feel so drawn to, some kind of a subject. It's to do with spirituality, but you've never been drawn to this particular subject, you know, and for the first time ever you will want to find out a little bit more about some kind of a subject, and it's to do with spirituality you have never been interested in before. And I'm so glad you're going to start exploring. And the more you start exploring this, my gorgeous Torini, hey Raphael, my baby, and the more you start exploring this, my gorgeous Torini, the more you're gonna realize how much you wanna do this, you know, and the more you explore this, the more you're gonna realize how much you actually changed lately. And again, this is ever so important when it comes to our lives and when it comes to our future, because at the same time you're gonna realize that, you know, there are certain plans in your life that changed. There are certain plans that you will just kind of want to walk away from, are no longer working for you. And the more you are honest with yourself when it comes to this, the more you will have time for yourself, and the more you will protect your energy, and the more you will have energy to kind of, you know, work towards things that are actually going to be beneficial for you. Because certain plans that, you know, no longer works for us or are not making us feel happy anymore when it comes to our lives, it doesn't mean that we are like failures or something like that. It just simply means that, you know, that certain things have come to an end karmically, and this is actually a really good sign. This is actually a really positive sign that, you know, you have got so much to look forward to in this life. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.